Okay, thanks for coming.
No problem.
Let's head over here. You can have a seat there.
Perfect. Thank you.
Have some of my stuff here.
And I see you have your popcorn there for
Joey loves his popcorn.
his reinforcer. Okay, great. So let me get my stuff out. And this will be the shoes that will use for training.
Yeah, the Velcro.
Okay. So I've started to put together Joey's program for put-on shoes. And I'll give you your...
This is for me?
Just a sec. So here's our training agenda. You can take a look.
Yep.
If you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay. So first of all, does Joey have any sensory issues that we need to deal with? For example, does he have any sensitivity with his feet?
No, not his feet.
Great. Right now, Joey has what kind of shoes on?
He has a Velcro.
Velcro. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start with training him using his Velcro shoes. And then we'll have to generalize that, meaning we'll have to teach him how to move that skill on to different types of shoes, like laces and boots and whatever seasonal footwear he has. And we're going to teach him this skill using forward chaining, which sounds like a fancy word, but it just means that he has to master the first step before he moves on to the next step, and then you have to guide him through the rest. But every time you do a trial, you have to complete the whole thing. Okay, and then again, we have to ensure that his reinforcers are available. And so, next thing on our agenda is right there. Those are our training objectives, and ultimately, by the end of this training, you'll be able to teach him how to
put on the shoes.
Exactly, put on the shoes. Okay, so I'll show you. The second thing I'll show you is the procedural performance checklist. And that's for you. That's just to monitor your performance. And I'll tell you why, how to use it first of all.
Okay, so I have to record each step?
Yep. So, oh, you're already in the 9th step. Okay, so yes, you do have to record data for his performance so that we can track if the program is effective for him or if we have to revise it later on. Okay. And this is important because it's a measure of how accurately the intervention or the new skill of putting the shoes on is being implemented and how reliable the procedure is. That's called procedural integrity. And when you use the performance checklist, after training, so after I leave here, I'm going to leave this with you and you'll have to use it to monitor your own, the way you implement it. So if you're performing it at the right time and the right skill, then that means our procedural integrity is high, and you'll have to do it the same way every time. Do you have any questions so far?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. So I'll teach you how to use, how to score it. As you monitor your own performance, you'll have to put and today we'll do it after, you'll have to role play it to me. The skill after I role play it to you, and I'll give you this sheet to check off, and you'll have to do your performance score at the bottom, which is just a percentage of the number of yes to the total number.
Yeah.
And then so you can keep track of whether you're doing well or not. And if you have any questions after that, you can call me, or I'm here for you.
Okay.
Okay, so now I will be explaining the teaching program that I prepared for Joey. Where's your copy? Here it is. Oh, here's one. Sorry, that's mine. Oh, this one's yours. Okay. So each step, again, as I said, the forward chaining, you have to teach him step by step. So, for example, step 1 is to locate his shoes. If you have to present him with the instruction, and your instruction would be, put your shoes on, Joey. So once you tell him that, if he knows how to locate his shoes, then your next step is to teach him how to pick up his shoes. And then once he's mastered that, then you move on to the next steps. But for the ones that he hasn't mastered, that's what you'll teach him, and then you'll prompt him the rest of the way if he needs to be prompted. So I'll also tell you how to reinforce him. So every time he gets a step right, then you'll hand him a popcorn and you pair it with social praise, like something like, "Good job, Joey."
Okay.
Okay. And so
After every step?
The ones that, yeah, every step you can give him a social praise. If you want to wait to give him a popcorn at the end, after he finishes the complete task, then you can give him the popcorn paired with social praise. Okay. And prompting, we can't obviously prompt him every time he does his, for every step. So you'll have to use most to least prompting, which is, the most would be a full physical prompt, which is hand over hand. So for example, this is the Velcro, and he doesn't know how to put the Velcro together. So you'll have to use your hand to guide his hand.
Okay.
But if he doesn't need that, then you can just do a partial physical prompt, which is maybe just push his elbow to guide him to know where he has to look.
Okay.
Or if he doesn't need this prompt, then you can just point to his shoe, or to a part of his shoe, which is the Velcro, if that's the skill that you're teaching him. Okay, so I guess we're ready for to role play. So I'm gonna role play to you first, and then you'll just role play back to me, and then the next thing is we'll do your procedural checklist, and you'll have to record yourself with a yes or no's. Okay, ready? Okay, so for to role model, I'm gonna tell you that, for example, Joey knows how to pick up his shoes.
Okay.
I mean, to locate his shoes. So if I say I have to present him with, we have to present him with the instruction.
Yep.
So I'll say, "Joey, put your shoes on," and so you know how to locate your shoes. So the shoes have to be somewhere where he could see it.
Okay.
Okay. So now you can pick it up. Locate the shoes, and now I say, "Put your shoes on," and I can prompt him to pick it up. So I'll prompt you. I'm doing a partial physical.
Okay.
To prompt you to pick up the shoes.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna lead you to complete the whole thing, which is to sit. So go sit down, Joey. And then step 5 would be to identify, to put the shoes down in front of the learner.
Okay.
So again, you're prompting him if he needs to be prompted, and then to identify which shoe or which foot to put on the shoes. So for example, I've already marked this as the right and this one as the left.
Okay.
Okay. So now step 6 now, and I'm still prompting to put the toes in the first shoe.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this as a prompt.
Okay.
I'm gonna lift his foot. And sorry, the book has to be open already. For both. So that would be step 6.
Yep.
And now I'm gonna prompt him to put his finger to his heel to assist his heel to put on the shoe.
Okay.
That's assisting. Good job, Joey. Very good job. And then step 8, sorry, would be to put the heel into the shoe. Heel down, Joey. Good job, Joey. And then I'm going to do it hand over hand to assist him to close the Velcro. Close. Or you can also ask him to, if he knows how to ask for help, to approach an adult for help.
Okay.
Then you can also use, you can also do that, to have him ask an adult for help. So I'm still doing a hand over hand. Good job. Good job, Joey. And I'm holding back the reinforcer for the end of the edible, for the end of the whole task.
Okay.
Okay, so then step 10 says to repeat 5 to 9 for the other shoe. So for the other shoe, you'll have to do the same thing again.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay, so again, if he doesn't need the hand over hand, then you move on to your to your partial physical.
Okay.
And then gestural would be just pointing. So you can just be like, Joey, put your shoes on.
Okay.
Correct? Okay. So good. So now you'll have to play it back to me. So you're going to role play back to me.
Okay, so I have to leave the Velcro open already?
Yes. That's perfect.
Just get that for you. Okay.
Just to make it easier on Joey. Okay, so for the sake of you teaching me, I'm going to say that I already know, as Joey, I already know how to pick the shoes up and to sit down.
Okay.
So then you'll have to teach me how to put my shoe on the right foot.
Okay.
So put your shoes on, Joey. And you have to reinforce me with social praise.
Okay.
For every step. Good job, Joey.
Okay, so you know how to sit down? Is that?
Yes. So
Okay, so I'll just let you do until you know.
So this is what I've mastered so far.
Okay. Okay, you can put your shoes down.
I'm going to say good job. Good job, Joey.
Perfect. Okay, so the next step is to put your shoe in? And put your foot in?
Yes.
Toe first?
Yep.
Okay, so let's do the right foot.
Okay.
Put your toe in.
And if Joey doesn't do this independently, then you'll have to
Put his toes in.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what you're doing is a full physical prompt with a hand over hand.
Then you can
Good
push
job.
Your,
And then
good
you
job,
say good
Joey.
job.
Perfect. Put your heel in.
Sorry. There you go.
There you go. And pushing your. Is your heel in?
And again, you say good job.
Good job, Joey. You know, you just.
If it's convenient for you, you can still use the edibles, but because it's such a because of the chain, you can just wait until the end.
Okay.
Okay, and then the next step would be.
Okay, so we have to close the shoe.
Okay.
Okay, good. That's putting on the Velcro. Then I'll let you do the last one.
And you can just, for example, you can just point and maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Put it on.
So that's good job, Joey.
And then I can give you the popcorn.
Perfect.
Awesome.
You did really good. That's great. Okay, so just the last thing is for you to fill out the performance checklist and how you think you did. I can find it. There it is.
Okay.
And then, do you have any questions for me at all? So you understand every part of the performance checklist?
So am I to do this every time I teach him, or?
Yeah.
Or just the
for
first
yourself
time?
as well, to guide yourself if you're doing it properly. And then I'll leave you with the teaching steps.
Alright.
And this is the data collection sheet that we talked about. This is
How do I use this?
how we graphed. Okay, so basically you just mark him yes or no for each of the steps.
Okay.
Okay? And then you graph it as well. And I taught you how to graph last time in our other sessions.
Okay.
It'll be the same way. Okay? And
Sounds easy.
I'll probably come back if I can come back maybe next week to just evaluate how you're doing with the program and how Joey's also doing with the program.
Okay.
Okay, so you can just let me know. You can call me what day is good for you, and we can set up a date.
Thank you.
Okay. Any questions?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, and again, you can call me anytime. All right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.